Almost live. It's Professor Oddfellow's Penetralia.
Echo.
Following Einstein's declaration that imagination is more important than knowledge, and the Tibetan Buddhist science of psychic osmosis, I placed a metaphysical collect call to an extraterrestrial and got a surprising answer. That's right, you can always ask the operator to reverse the charges when placing telepathic long-distance calls. I heard the ringing on the line, and when I was greeted, "And a very good day to you," I knew I was in contact. Naturally, I asked the extraterrestrial to impart whatever information I might need at the moment. His answer sounded a bit cheeky, in keeping with his personality, but maybe there's a deeper meaning to it. As if describing a block of text from its largest to smallest parts, he said, "First passage, first section, first paragraph, first sentence, first phrase, first word." I was thinking, I hope privately, you're giving me dummy text like typesetters use Latin to lay out pages? Or the all-purpose back cover paperback blurb? What was the very first word in human language? Disappointingly, it's not in the first word, and I even checked the index. Perhaps the extraterrestrial was guiding me to do a sort of bibliomancy, but instead of closing my eyes and pointing to a word at random, I was simply to start at the beginning of a text? If so, which text? What if the extraterrestrial weren't merely describing an unknown text, but rather dictating the text itself, meaning that the words first passage were the actual first words of a first passage, making the word first the first word and therefore the heart of the message? Are we supposed to remember to put first things first, or that in the beginning was the word? Feeling rather confused, I immediately consulted manuals of 1980s computer games. You presumably already know how weirdly helpful they can be in this game of life. There's a quiet dignity in looking up hints. I chose one entitled Strange Odyssey, obviously. It's a guide for being tested at every turn, struggling through mazes, wrestling with brain-teasing problems, trying to defeat powerful or cunning enemies. Sound familiar? While coming closer to unlocking the secrets. The manual assures us that we're merely in a challenging mind fantasy and guides us to keep exploring and trying different techniques. And we get points! Lo and behold, a hint about the first word. It says the first word is always a verb, a command. When we're in a dark room, for example, we can light it. With further illumination, we can see things like, "No, not the Count!"
We're Viscount Rich McCall. Hang with us. We'll turn it upside down. We and our squad flying like rock stars, sporting handlebars. All eyes on us like exclamation marks. We're shining through the dark.
Oh, we'll watch the night sky twinkle till the moon rings periwinkle.
We're holding parties in Belfry's disco balls,
And you know they're all-nighters at Fitch McHall.
the time's no problem. It's a candelabrum. It's a Sphinx asking riddles, get your goat.
Just ask the disco doctor for the antidote.
We wanna binge watch with you till the sunrise with you. Brave mood ring, Vix McCall us.